What is good, you sexy bastards? Welcome back. It is SCG, and we have a brand new video for you today. Now, if you're new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe and drop a like. Turn on the bell so you don't miss future uploads like this one. Now, if you also want to check out our merch shelf, you can click down below and get yourself some of that sexy SCG swag. And if you don't follow us yet on social media, you can find us anywhere at Stella Crew Gaming, and also check out our website at StellaCrewGaming.com. And with all that out of the way, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let's get it.
Welcome to channel
Stella Crew Gaming.
Stella Crew Gaming.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Best channel ever.
Best channel ever.
Yeah. What is good, you sexy bastards? Welcome back. It is SCG, and we have another GTA 5 online video for you today. Now, this particular video, we're going to be showing you the car-to-car auto shop merge using the two-console glitch, aka BEFF. So we do need two consoles, unfortunately, for this. We are going to be using BEFF, so you will need to know how to use netcut as well. I do have over 50 videos on BEFF on how to use it, so if you haven't watched those yet, go back, even just watch the very first one in my beginner series that goes more in depth on how to use netcut. But most of you should be familiar with it from now, so we are going to be using BEFF and netcut. We obviously do need the auto shop. We need to have it set up enough so that we do have some service vehicles, customers' vehicles in the shop. We also want to make sure we start off with our spawn location at the bunker. All right, so spawn location is the bunker. We're going to work our way over to the auto shop. Once we're in the auto shop, we want to make sure it's full of vehicles. Now, one vehicle needs to be a vehicle you don't mind losing, like an LG RHH or a Faggio or something like that. I'm going to be using an Omnis, but any vehicle you don't mind losing. And you're also going to need your donor vehicle, which you're going to be taking the modifications from, also in the auto shop. So we have our vehicles from the customers in there. We have our vehicle we don't mind losing, and we have our donor vehicle, and the rest can be filled up with any other kind of random vehicle. Could be all free LGs, but it must be full. All right, so those are pretty much all the qualifications. Obviously, we need our second console already waiting in story mode for us. Have our netcut set up. If we don't have a second console, a very trusted friend waiting to log into console 2 for you. But other than that, that's pretty much all the qualifications. You are going to need some money as well, I should say, because you are going to be actually purchasing these service vehicles 2 times. You're not going to be purchasing the vehicle that we're going to put the modifications on, but we are going to be doing the service vehicle twice, so make sure you have one in here that hopefully doesn't cost you too much money. So I've got the Tempesta and the Fagola, so I'm going to be using the Fagola for this. All right, so as you can see here, I got my garage filled with a bunch of donor cars. I've already done one of the H1s over there, and then I've also got my Omnis in the corner, which I'm going to be buying over. So what we're going to do first is we're going to go over to this service vehicle. We're going to hit square to purchase it. And we want to put it in the auto shop over top of that vehicle we don't mind losing. So I'm going to replace it over my Omnis. Now from here, we're just going to go back over to the actual area where our vehicles are parked. And we're going to get into the donor vehicle. So the vehicle that we want to take the modifications from. We're going to get into it and hit right on the D-pad to take it into the auto shop. Once it's in the auto shop, we simply want to change one thing. Can be the plate. I'm just going to change the armor from 0% back up to 100%. Once we've done that, we can go ahead and exit the shop. All right, so now that's getting it all set up to take the modifications off of that vehicle. So now what we want to do is we want to work our way back over to that Fagola. Now, if we don't have a Gerald job, we want to make sure we request one. So you can just call him and request a Gerald job. And we're just going to go stand in front of it again where it gives us the option to purchase it. But this time we're going to pull up our phone. We're going to go ahead and load up that Gerald job, okay? When we get to the settings screens, we're going to hit R1 to go to the leaderboards. And then on the leaderboard, all we want to do is hit right on the D-pad one time. Then we can go ahead and back out of the job. If we've done everything correctly up to this point, the modifications will be over here on the Fagola. We are good to go and log into our console 2. So we're going to go ahead and apply our netcut. Whatever works for you, I do it fully. So I hit the Wi-Fi button so it fully disconnects. Some of you guys have to play around with it. That's really up to you guys. I can't help you there, unfortunately, because everybody's Wi-Fi is different. When we do get into our console 2, we're spawning at the bunker. Again, we have our spawn location at the bunker. All right, you want to make sure that actually is, or else it's not going to work. So when we do get into our console 2, we want to pull up our phone really quick. Remember, we only got about 2 minutes to do this. We're going to go into the internet browser, and now we're going to buy the vehicle that we want to put the modifications on. So I'm going to do the Zeno, so I'm just going to go ahead and purchase this. I'm going to purchase it in the auto shop over top of that same vehicle that we just did before. So again, mine was the Fagola. So we're just purchasing over the Fagola. Open up our interaction menu, force a save, and now we can go ahead and back to story. So now once we're on our console 1 here again, we want to purchase this Fagola one more time, and again, put it in that exact same spot over top of the Omnis, okay? So once we put it over top of the Omnis, this is where we're going to reconnect our netcut and then quickly force a save. So once we fully reconnected our internet, we can pull up our interaction menu and change our outfit and force a save. So again, this is normal BEFF. This is BEFF 101. Nothing has changed here. So again, once we have that save, we can just go exit to story, and eventually it will kick us out of that console 1. So we just want to load it back up, take it into a new invite only session. I was already at my bunker and just worked my way down to the auto shop. And when we get in here, if everything was done correctly, you should see all the modifications merged over to the Zeno that we purchased on console 2. There it is. All right, so we got the yellow, we got the licks, everything from that Sultan has transferred over. It's yours. You don't have to do nothing from here. It will give you a random plate as well, which is really nice. So you can actually go ahead and use this to clean vehicles if you wanted to as well. So this does give us fresh plates every time, so don't have to worry about being dupe detected and so on. Now I'm going to get into part 2 for this, where this is just going to be modifying one of the service vehicles. So if you actually want to just keep one of these service vehicles, like if you like the ones that are actually in here, we can do this as well. And this is going to be only a one console method, so we do not need 2 consoles for this. So this is kind of a part 2 to it. So all we need to do, again, spawn location bunker, work our way down to the auto shop. All we have to do is take the vehicle that we want to take the modifications from into the auto shop at this point. And we're again going to change something on it, back out of the auto shop. So we don't need to do the part in the beginning where we purchase the vehicle or anything like that. We just go straight from the bunker into our auto shop, into the vehicle we want to take the modifications from. Now we're going to go stand in front of the vehicle that we actually want to put the modifications on. So I'm going to do the Tempesta. We're going to do the same thing we did before. We're going to go ahead and pull up a Gerald job, start it up. All right. Once we get in here, we're going to hit R1 to go to leaderboards, hit right on the D-pad, and then we'll go ahead and back out. And if you notice everything properly, or if you did everything properly at that point, you can see modifications have moved over once again. So from here, all we're going to do is get into the vehicle. So I got to go on the other side, it looks like. So we're just going to get into the vehicle just for a second here. All right, boom. Now we can just go ahead and exit the vehicle. All right, and now we're going to purchase it. So we're going to purchase it. And again, we're going to purchase it over a vehicle that we don't mind losing. So I'm going to use another Omnis, replace the Omnis, and that is it. It's literally that simple. So if you got some cool vehicles in there that the customers have delivered, you can just use this as a quick merge. Obviously, you can go ahead and deliver these vehicles and customize them and wait for more to get delivered. And then you can go ahead and do this back to back as well with any vehicles that they actually give you. So it does take a minute to spawn in. If it doesn't right away, then all we need to do is go to our blue circle here, just move the vehicles around, and you'll notice that it does actually spawn in. Boom. There it is. All right, so that's 2 merge glitches for you. One using BEFF, one is solo, only one console, but it is only the service vehicles. So obviously if you have 2 consoles, the other one is better. That is it, guys. I hope you did enjoy the video. That is 2 merges in one. Big shout out to the founder as well. Like I said before, Memories, I will leave a link down below to his channel. And that's it for today. Until the next video, this is SCG. Stay sexy.